Hello and welcome back to American Farming. Right, as you can see, we have a full load of tomatoes with our flatbed lorry here, and it is quite slippery out, so we must be very careful. What I'm going to do now is send a helper actually to go and sell these tomatoes. Now, let's see if I can, there we go. So there has been a new market built in the town, which is really lovely. And that's where we're going to be sending this. But first I need to find exactly where it is, because it's not a farm, but it's rather a... Let's see if I can track it down here. Maybe it's up here, no, buy points. It is the dual propane tank. That's the nearest spot to it. It says it's driving to a repair station because it still needs to be repaired, but which probably means it's going to go towards a shop, whatever. As long as it's going on the right sort of general direction, then it's absolutely fine. So yeah, it might end up going to a repair station. I actually would really love to find a flatbed in the sale. There is not. What's this though? Oh yes. We don't really need that, unfortunately, but yeah, I'd really like to look at a low-loader flatbed for our lorry. We do have a few options. I mean, we can even put one on the truck. Actually, might be a better idea if we can sell. See, it's not even worth anything. If it goes to the bloody shop, then where are you going, mate? I don't know. It just keeps wanting to repair it, and I don't want to repair it, because we shouldn't need to repair it is my thing. But anyways, whatever. We'll sort that out later. See which way it goes. It's going to turn round. Oh, it's going to go the right way now. Okay, good. Well, we'll keep a very watchful eye. But what I'd like to do is get started on a bit of snow clearing, because that is a problem. Well, not really a problem, but... Right, so we'll just see how this works. I just really wanted to give this a proper go. Oh, you can't go very quickly. Okay, that's fine. I figured this would be a neat little sort of side thing that we could do. Now, I think these that can be turned. Here, let's... Can it rotate any other way? That's fine, just up and down. That's alright as well. We do have the salt spreader, so let's give that a go. Oh, that's much better. That just clears the bloody... Nope, it doesn't. A little bit. It does a little bit. I think you have to mix it in with the clearing, but that is fine. Let's see, has the helper made any progress? Oh, it's on its way. Brilliant. So we do have our aged cheese, and so the market sell point that was added in is from that pack. So it is from the yogurt and aged milk pack, which is absolutely brilliant, because that will allow us to make some fairly decent cash from that. So we don't really need to clear much, but just a bit. Let's have a look at the cheese actually and see how it's doing as soon as we're done saving here. Right, there we go. Right, so tomatoes is the best price it could be. I think we've missed it. It must have hit the peak in January and then gone down, but that's fine. It's still a little bit of extra, so that is brilliant. As for the aged cheese, bloody Nora, that is fantastic. Oh, wow. Okay, that is good news. We'll be out of debt very soon. Oh, no. That means it's arrived. It definitely hasn't arrived. Oh, it's because it always... Oh, right. Let's just get you uprighted. Bloody Nora. He does not like to drive very well. This is why I'd like to get rid of this lorry, because it's a bit... It was a good sale, I suppose. Good thing to get on sale. Or on the second-hand shops, but maybe it's just too rubbish to use. So I might have to just get rid of it. Anyways, we don't really have too much else on in February, and I would like to crack on to March if we can do. So I will just do a bit of clearing here. Maybe actually in a bit of a cheeky time lapse. that is plenty of that. So we did empty all of the salt that we had, and it did all right. Normally, it's not the best mechanic of snow clearing. At least I feel like you need the shovel, like the blade and the salt, to work both together. But I can't really be bothered to go and sort out some more salt. So let's see how the helpers got on. That notification of going to the bloody repair station has come up. Go back in the time lapse if you want. It's come up about I don't know 10 times. Yeah, I think what's going to happen now is with the money we get from this, let's just see. I feel like it's going to go all funny. Let's find our... Yeah, let's do this. So we do have the gooseneck attachment on the pickup. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our flatbed lorry to just simply a flatbed that works with this truck. It's just... Yeah, it's not a great... I did add it in because it's a nice old school sort of international, you know, truck that seemed very appropriate for the map, and it is, but it's just not a great mod. It's a bit sensitive, to be honest, a bit too sensitive for American farming, I would say. So we are going to use this Ford and simply put a flatbed trailer on the back. Now the nice thing about this is, so I'm going to just get it set up to go to the shop. So it can choose whichever direction. Actually, it's probably going to want to go this way. So I will just arrange for that to go to the shop. Now, what's the best vehicle shop plus workshop? So we'll do that. Let's go here, vehicle shop. Probably buy point. Nope. There must be a specific... Vehicle shop, there you go, brilliant, and you're off. Fantastic. So, as we saw, I wanted to get some sort of low loader, there we go. So we could do something like that, but I do think the gooseneck is the better option, because it's just a bit more to it. Yeah. We'll go for the gooseneck because then we can transport vehicles if we need as well, which is very, very handy. That 40 foot, blimey, that's a bit much. We don't need that much. We don't need 40 feet of flatbed. I think this will be absolutely fine. So what we'll do is when the helper, if they arrive... Right. Okay, that's quite enough out of you. Stop it. Come on, get off. How rude. How incredibly rude. There we go. So, we'll just make our way ourselves. I don't even know where we are. Oh, blimey. Has he gone past? Oh, he has. Okay, that's fine. We'll let this vehicle go. Because it doesn't make any sense to sell the truck with all the pallets on. We do have to get it sorted, so... Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll head over to... I'm just going to do this quickly off camera. We'll jump cut there. We'll go to the new market in town and get our tomatoes sold. Right, so here is the market in question, the Mercado. So we are just going to go into this sell trigger here, and they are selling. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll just get those unstrapped for now. Let's see how is the... See if we can get rid of that green mark. No, we can't. Let's untag it. Oh. Brilliant. Ah, doing very well. Making really great progress. Blimey, you're way too quick, mate. Oh, they're going to crash. Look at that. He's swerving. Oh, bloody Nora. I wonder how many times they've done that. Okay, so we got about £8,500 plus another 1,000. So about 8,600, which is all right. Ah, bloody Nora, they haven't all sold. Ah, okay, that's good. That's a good thing. Because I did remember it saying like £12,000, so what was that? 8,600 plus. Blimey, do they ever sell slow? I guess the trigger is a bit further in, so I'm just going to give these a helping push. Yeah, so you go over there. Nearly there, nearly there. Nice, there we go. Plus another 5,000-ish, so not too bad, not too bad. A bit more than I was expecting. So what we'll do now is also this lorry, it did seem to struggle very much with just a few pallets on as well, so it's really not the best vehicle for us. So hopefully the timing of us arriving at the shop and the pickup, the Ford, works out well, and then we'll get this sold and we'll get a gooseneck trailer purchased. And here we are. Right, so we'll just park up here. This should be the right spot. Good. So we might as well repair it now, and we'll get it repainted as well, and we will sell it just to be done with it. I don't even remember how much we paid for it, but that is fine. So we do have these flatbeds here, which we probably could see. We can strap down, so we could probably borrow them if we needed, but I would like to just buy my own, really. So we do have the pickup here ready to go, so I think we'll go straight in with that particular one. I will check the sales again, no, just in case. Another thing that I wanted to buy, and I'll just show you now, because actually what might be a good idea is to buy it now and bring it down to the farm, is a muck spreader. So we had all the base game ones, but I did mention finding a couple of other ones, the Gale and the Teagle, Taheton 17. So this one here, between the two, this one seems the better option. It's just cheaper, and 10 meters is pretty good for the fields we have, and it can use manure, and I believe that's separated manure as well. The problem is this is 20,000 litres that it holds, and this is 12,000. So how much do we actually have? I suppose we'd have... Oh, okay. Yes, the saves are quite long on this series because it's such a massive map. We have manure only, no separated manure, but we do have 25,000. So I don't know how far it'll actually go, but I think a muck spreader would be a good purchase. So I think we'll go for the Gale, and we can always upgrade it in the future. It does look pretty good. No problems there. I mean, unless this one is that much better. It's pretty wicked though, isn't it? Well, again, we can always upgrade it in the future. It's better than this one. So even though it goes much quicker, this one, that just means you'll go through it so much faster. Although now looking at it, 5,200, that's like 2 loads. It's the same. Nah, this is fine. This one will be nice. Right, what do we want to put on it? Oh, we can get an extension. Oh, but it doesn't actually extend it. It just costs more money. If for some reason we can't upgrade it to the full thing or whatever, if it doesn't fully fill, then that'll be a bit more problematic. But yeah, I think this will be good for now. Since we are here, we might as well pick it up. I don't like how that's digging into the ground. That makes me a bit concerned for it. Also, okay, good, it does come out the back, because sometimes they are a side flinging. I think that might be more of a European UK sort of thing. I've never seen that on that style, but that must be where it opens up there and shoots it out the back. Unless it comes out the side here. Maybe it is a side launching thing. I'm torn though, because this one's really quite a bit nicer. You know what? We do have a manure a buy point nearby, so if for whatever reason we run out of manure, then we could use something like this. But none of our oh no, the case could run it. Oh, bugger it. Let's do it. Let's go for this one. I actually quite prefer this one, and then we don't have to faff with any sort of upgrading. And then all the manure can be actually cleared as well, because it does look quite rubbish. Oh, let's... Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. So it is 35,000, probably 35,000 we don't need to spend, but it has been purchased. Now let's go and get what we actually came for, which is a gooseneck trailer. So we'll get this one, and we'll get that as well. Beautiful. Always love buying some new kit. So yes, we did pay a bit, but if you look, the price of the cheese is amazing. So we're going to get that money back very quickly. And yes, I know we have a loan. We'll get it paid off, not a problem. But I want to do everything I can to make certain that I absolutely love this series. So if buying a nice muck spreader is what helps, then that is what we will do. Right, I'm just going to get this lined up. That is perfect. Anything bigger would have been just ridiculous, really. So let's get that unfolded, and we'll detach it again. Oh, right. There we go. Just so that we can get this put onto the trailer. Lovely train there. Just get this loaded on. Now this should work a lot better, and I suppose at this point I'll probably just end up driving this setup down myself. Oh, is that not going to work? Why not? Oh, those are not real. Okay. What's going on here? Is it really just not going to work? There we go. Nice. Okay, that's on pretty good. We'll just, yeah, we'll just, okay, now that I know it can go on, I will faff with it till we get it on, and I'll connect everything up to the truck once we're done faffing, and then we'll see you back at the farm. Right, well here we are, just arriving now back at the farm. As you can see, that pile of muck is extravagant. So we are just going to pull in here. Now the snow is very, very problematic for what we're doing. So that's not good. But what I think we'll do here though is for now just to alleviate any more issues here with this muck spreader, because luckily I did finally get it on onto the trailer. We will get it hooked up to the case and then take it off the trailer. And I think in March is when we'll focus on emptying the muck. Again, the reason is just the snow will probably get in the way, and it'll, yeah, as you can see, it's causing a lot of issues for our tractors. So I don't even know if I'll be able to get this off properly, but there we go. Maybe we will. You know what? That looks mighty fine on there. That looks really good on the case. I'm very pleased I went with the Teagle. It's just, yeah, we don't have to upgrade it ever again now, and it'll look really good on the case here as well. So, or it does rather. But I think we are going to leave February now, and here I'm just going to. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to leave the whole setup here. Yeah, if I move it, actually, it will just get stuck even worse. So we'll leave that there. I think everything else is all right. One thing I'd like to do is bring more milk to this production, because I think it has completely stopped. I'll just confirm, though, before we faff a bit more. But I think that, so that is, yeah, there's only about 3,000, but there is no milk. So it might as well add a bit of milk to allow the production to continue. It's not like we have far to go to collect the milk. It should be just right here somewhere, I believe. Yes, there we go. So again, it is only a small amount of milk. Now that truck is going to be in the way, so let's go round. Right, another thing I wanted to consider doing for this map to sort of re-engage myself with it was to buy a bigger field, really. Unfortunately, it is unfortunate, but there are no really sort of nearby fields that are bigger, that aren't overly expensive. So we own 57, so 32, 57, 71, 72, 73, and 85. Now, I like the idea of 74, but look how much wasted space there is, and it's 563,000, so that's out of the question. There is now another big field down here, 28, and it's all field, but it's nearly £200,000. So this is possibly an option, but I'd be a bit concerned that we have to go all the way around. There must be a way to go this way. There must be. Maybe what we could do is access this field and extend it. Because how much is that? 181. Let's say we sold this one, which is 35. And we sell this one, which is 87. So that would put us at about 100. So we'd be very short still. But depending on how much money we get back from the cheese, I was going to say the milk, but now that we're making cheese, that is a massive money maker. So milk is going to be a priority. Buying more cows will be a priority to make more milk. But as it stands, they are... Oh, they are nearly reproducing. So, in theory, we should get another 20 cows. And that would be really, really good. We will sort out their straw as well in March. So, for now, we'll move on. We'll move on from February here. And we'll see you in March. Good morning and welcome to a still very snowy March morning. Now, we are taking the Alice over here to the shed because we are going to at least prepare the planter for getting some sugar beets into the ground. Now, everything here is just more difficult to do because of the bloody snow, but we will at least be able to get something started. There it is, beautiful. I don't think we'll have anything in... Oh, there is, yeah, seed and fertilizer because we were doing our corn, so that's really good. So we are going to get sugar beet in the ground in our smallest field. Now, oh blimey. Now, I don't think I would go to sell that field eventually, like in the future. I think what I'm going to do is, and I had this plan sort of before, you know what, let's just leave this set up here. It looks quite nice. I know it's a case on an Alice or whatever, but I think that looks really nice. So what we're going to do is, and I've said this before, we'll just have a look at our field. So we will keep 32 for now. We will put another crop in. Now what I'm going to do with that is put in sorghum. The reason I want to put in sorghum is because it's a very quick crop. Very quick. So if we put it in April, it'll be ready as early as July, which is brilliant. Not only will that be ready in July, but this canola that takes bloody ages to grow will be ready for harvest in July as well. So at that point we should have more money and we'll be able to sell 32 and 85 at the same time and eventually possibly buy one of these two fields. Now 33 and 34 both have big grassy areas. I think eventually I'd like to consider buying the pair of them. But we shall just have to wait and see. This one's not really worth selling. Possibly we would sell it, but I do like it as a continuous beet producing field. The other thing is we could sort of plow our own field next to one of these and still sell that. So possibly between 32, 57 and 85, those three may be sold to fund a bigger field, which by then we can eventually upgrade to bigger kit and so on and so forth. But right now there's not a bloody lot we can do with the snow. We're not going to be doing any field work, so we might as well at least try to scoop some poop. So I'm just going to leave the forks there and get our bucket. Hopefully there's not snow in already. I guarantee when we attach it. Yes. So we'll just get that snow out. Now if I'm not mistaken this is a 2,000 litre bucket. I certainly hope it is. Now this will see how this actually works. Okay, it's not bad. Oh wow, never mind. Very bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, blimey. Right, okay. Not too bad. Until we have to cross another snowy threshold. But yeah, if I can at least get this filled up. Now this is a concern as well. Can we? Can this get filled up, do you reckon? I can't remember if this gate swings out or in. Looks like out, yes it is. Ah, perfect. Right in the way. Okay. So, being on a hill is problematic. Yes. That is problematic. Can I just scoop it from here? Oh wow, I can. Did I see something that said refill? Start filling. Ah, that might be the way. Oh, bloody hell, yep, definitely the way. Can't even bloody get it up. I'm going to try at least this one load. Right, well it would have worked if it wasn't too full. What's it going in as? Weird. Very weird. Right, I'm going to try something before we crack on with it, because as much as I like the idea of scooping this manually, I think having the ability... I didn't know that this was something we could do, so I'm kind of pleased if that is the case. And this is a case. Ha! Funny joke. Right, this series is making me go mental, sorry. I do enjoy it. I know I've said what I've said about it and all that, and so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, yes. Well, that's just made it all better. Right, so we'll let that fill up with as much manure as possible. That will really help making manure spreading more realistic, to be honest. More something we'd actually like to do. And we can focus on bucketing other things instead of poop. So let's go and just put this back where it belongs as that fills up. I don't know where we'd first use that, but I would like to try and use maybe on the small field that we're putting sugar beets in. Maybe putting it on top of the snow might help. It might melt the ground and allow us... Ah, there's an idea. Right, let's go have a look at... But again, with precision farming, which I think we're using... I can't remember. Where am I going with this now? Go back. Go back to your home. Find that. Yes, so this field, we'll just pop down there actually. Nitrogen is... so the reason that it would show nothing is because you have to put a crop in first and then apply your nitrogen. So if I were to put manure first, and usually you'd want to do that, I don't know how well that would actually work. So what I might do is plant, then come in with the manure spreader, see how it works, and then roll. Sound good? I think so. I think that's a plan. The problem is we really don't want to do it in the snow because that's just ineffective. So I think we'll have to wait until the snow has cleared. But for now, let's see. How's this? Oh, yes. 20,100 litres. That is more than it said, isn't it? No, that's fine. That's brilliant. Right, let's just get this cleared out of the way, because now that muck pile looks way less mucky, if you will. So we'll just get this as moved out of the way as possible. It's quite heavy now with 20,000 litres of poop in. Oi, look at that. What's happening? Oh, I think the snow is trying very difficult to melt. So what we'll do is I will hop back into the Alice. Let's find Alice. There she is. And yeah, we'll head down to that field, and hopefully by the time we get there, unless we end up resting and passing a bit of time, then we'll see how it goes as far as clearing all this snow so we can actually plant in. Right, well, here we are at the Taheton County map selection screen, and you're probably wondering why. You were en route to plant in some sugar beets, and what you doing, mate? Well, okay, I really don't know what's happened, but as I was en route to the field, the game auto-saved. It was absolutely fine. I was having to check at something in the menu, and the auto-save kept going and going. It went so long that I had to end my recording and eventually alter 4 out of Farming Simulator. I thought nothing of it because I had a previous save, and I can always collect a backup save from the backup folder in the Farming Simulator document folder, of course. I've had to do it before. So I did that, and every time I loaded into Taheton County, my current save, which had, by the way, completely disappeared. So you have certain file saves, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. This one happened to be number 7, and when I went to reload the game, number 7 was completely gone. Okay, fine, I'll go get a backup. I got the backup, loaded it up, and it still wasn't working. So I've tried a few different things. I've tried going into the XMLs to fix up whatever issue might have started it, whether it was maybe that manure spreader that we just purchased or something like that. I can't explain what, because there was an autosave and there was a save since buying the spreader and between then and now. So I really am at a loss for what's happened. That on top of constant frame rate drops and just not really feeling the map, it just kind of all comes together to the fact that American farming is over on Taheton County. So fret not, I do intend on cracking on with American farming. Now, just to reiterate what I've said in the past, American farming was actually meant to start out as American vintage, which is why many of the kit that I had was fairly old. Everyone kept saying get new augers because they're vintage, they're old, they don't work, they're rubbish. Okay, fine. But now I have a bit of time to sort out a new version of American farming on a new map, and I think I'm going to take it bigger. It's American farming after all, everything is bigger, so the kit will be bigger, the fields bigger, but it might take a week or two to get back to it. So this is essentially the end of American farming for now. We will continue with the next episode. So this is episode 18. The next one will be 19, but it will be on a new map. So I will continue the American farming theme, but basically what's happened is we had a terrible accident happen on the farm, and for roleplay purposes we got the insurance money back and we've put it towards a new farm in a new place with new kit, etc, etc. I haven't decided on the kit or the map yet. This has literally just happened. So basically this is a temporary farewell for Taheton County, and well, definite farewell to Taheton County, but a temporary farewell to American farming. So all of that rambling said and done, basically what's happened is the file has corrupted. I've tried to fix it, I've tried to get a backup for it, nothing is working. We are moving on from Taheton County to a new map, but we will continue American farming. So as I say, it very possibly, if I can get it sorted to have a new map and all the kit and everything set up for next week, then there will be an American farming next week. If not, it will be the week after, because it should be enough time to get it sorted. Nevertheless, that is where we will obviously be leaving this episode. I was very tempted to just kind of edit out the whole rest of the episode, but I've decided to keep it in and then just add this at the end of the episode, because what a faff otherwise. So yeah, unfortunate. That is how our journey with Taheton County ends here. However, it is not the end of American farming. So please do comment your suggestions for maps, kit, big kit, please. Massive kit. I'm not used to the massive American farming kit. That's why my current American farming setup on Taheton County was so small. And yes, I love that I had a custom map, that I've done all the custom farm work myself, but unfortunately this is the end of it. So yes, thank you so much for watching American farming. It will continue very soon, but Taheton County will not continue on. So yes, any suggestions for new maps, kit, all that, please do drop it in the comments below, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Cheeky thumbs up if you have. I don't know, it's kind of a weird one. I've never had to record this kind of episode. I have had my first survival challenge I did ages ago. I had a corrupt file and I didn't know how to fix it back then. At least now I've had the tools to fix it this time, but unfortunately it is beyond my repair, so we'll be moving on. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, at least so far, just to help the algorithm, cheeky thumbs up does really help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.